I still find myself pondering questions like, why are they so difficult to confront? Why does their impact cut so deeply, not merely breaking one's heart and mind, but also shattering their spirit, thanks to the profound devastation wrought by narcissistic abuse? It astounds me how my personal experiences navigating this terrain have allowed me to assist numerous individuals in their healing journeys. I continually find myself asking why these questions are so challenging to address and why their effects run so profoundly, fracturing not only a person's heart and mind but also their very soul. Despite my usual conversational approach aimed at simplifying the conveyance of information, it's crucial to emphasize that our discussions about narcissism aren't limited to any specific gender, be it women or men. Narcissistic personalities can manifest in both males and females. I extend my heartfelt gratitude for your support. If you've found this content valuable, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it. Your help in spreading this message to those who can benefit from it is greatly appreciated. Why does it require such an immense amount of effort and time to overcome this disorder? These inquiries have led me to recognize that dealing with narcissism resembles entering a hypnotic trance, akin to undergoing hypnotherapy. I've identified 3 analogous steps in both processes. When inducing someone into a hypnotic trance, the initial step involves capturing their attention and directing it inward, asking them to focus on their inner interests, for instance. Naturally, they start to breathe deeply, much like what occurs at the onset of a narcissistic relationship. The narcissist captivates your attention entirely, diverting your focus toward them. They create an illusion of an incredibly intense, flawlessly ideal, and unbelievably unrealistic relationship, to the extent that you begin falling head over heels for them. The moment you start feeling that they are the person you've been searching for your entire life, they become that person, and once they've successfully achieved that, they proceed to the second step. In hypnotherapy, the second step involves bypassing the critical factor. The critical factor represents a person's ability to distinguish between perceived threats and non-threats. It's akin to discerning right from wrong and involves asking questions like, will this work? Am I doing what I should be doing? What's happening now? Bypassing the critical factor is achieved by inundating it with a multitude of conscious style units. The mind is unable to process all of these simultaneously, stepping aside and allowing us to delve deeper into your psyche. When the narcissist senses that they've captured your attention, they begin to disrupt your life, ceasing to respond to your calls and messages. What was once intensely captivating in the beginning starts to fade. You're left feeling bewildered. You were promised an ideal life, yet the current reality is drastically different. This confusion impairs your ability to employ logic and reason. You're left in a state of disarray. Incredibly, you can find yourself deeply unsettled to the point where you become highly susceptible, all without even realizing it. This is when the narcissist begins to view you as if you were addicted to a substance. They then move on to what I refer to as the third step. In hypnosis, the third step involves recognizing that your critical thinking faculties have been bypassed by your subconscious or unconscious mind, allowing it to take control of the entire process. Interestingly, the narcissist's third step closely mirrors this, as they initiate the devaluation process. They suggest, either directly or indirectly, that you are inadequate, that you are undeserving. You are told that you don't deserve love. No matter what you do, your efforts are futile. They label you as crazy, delusional, suffering from megalomania. They insist that there's something fundamentally wrong with you. These suggestions are relentlessly presented, albeit not at your conscious level. Instead, they are directed straight to your subconscious mind, which cannot differentiate between assumptions and reality, simply accepting them. Consequently, you start feeling unworthy, and this feeling continues to grow. You begin to believe that you are not enough, and what the narcissist tells you appears all too real. You unwittingly follow their lead, making it increasingly challenging to break free from this ordeal. This is why you experience panic attacks, why you feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells, and why anxiety becomes a constant companion. In my view, narcissistic abuse can be seen as a calculated manipulation of your mind, akin to someone using well-thought-out tactics. The narcissist meticulously takes steps to commandeer your mind, altering your personality, self-perception, and worldview. As a result, you feel as if you're losing your identity throughout this entire process. When you eventually break free from the narcissistic relationship and ask yourself, "Who am I now?" it becomes evident that the devastation wrought by narcissistic abuse transcends mere logic and reason. It runs deeper, influencing how you perceive. The pain stemming from the emotional burden you've carried is why seeking effective and specialized help is essential. Dog therapy or merely understanding what you've endured may not suffice to heal and overcome the effects of narcissism. It necessitates finding a powerful method that can help reprogram the deep-seated beliefs within your unconscious mind, breaking the bonds that have been formed. If you found this information helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments section. Additionally, if you have any feedback or suggestions for the channel's improvement, please share them in the comments or send them directly to me.